sorry about that. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Mirabel Elume. I exercise regularly. I drink a lot of water, and I mind my business. How's everyone doing today? Let's get this started. Let's get this 15 minutes. Let's put some value to our 15 minutes this morning. All right, people. Let's make it count. Let's make that 15 minutes count. Let's put some value to our 15 minutes, to our 1 hour of the day. How's everyone doing today? Uh, child of God, good morning. How are you doing today? Good morning. Good morning, people. Let's get started. All right. If you're here, let's get started. I really just want to hit those numbers and let's go. Let's go, people. Let's go. Move your feet more, move more, eat less, drink more water, become better, improve versions of yourselves. Okay. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was just trying to get some things done before I get here this morning. Good morning, my dear friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Wherever you're watching from, good morning to you. How are you all doing today? How's everybody doing today? I'm using the uh, I'm using the elliptical. Some people call it the under desk elliptical. Some people call it the stepper, the elliptical stepper, whatever you choose to call it. It's a stepper. I choose to walk my feet more. I choose to walk my lower body more. And so there is a whole lot of workout on the lower body from this. And I like it. I enjoy it. I love doing it. And that's why I'm doing it. How's everybody doing today? I'm not sure how tilted this camera is, but it seems like I'm in the corner. But however it is, okay? Let's just deal with whatever stress it is trying to cause us this morning, because we are not allowing it to give us that little shake in the mind. We are staying focused to the goal. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day of ranting and giving unsolicited advice while we move our feet more. We move more, we eat less, we drink more water, we become better, improved versions of ourselves. We understand it's not a seasonal quick fix. We understand it is a lifestyle to show up, to show out, move more, and become better. Become better, improve versions of ourselves. All right, people. There's just so much going on in my head. I don't even know where to start. Hello, Barbara. Hello. Hey, Gwen, if you're in here, good morning, Tina Williams. Good morning, good morning. Avery, good morning. Those of you who are new in here, good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing all right. You're feeling great. Are you feeling as excited as my little skirt this morning? Let's do it, people. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm feeling so excited. I don't know why. I feel so joyful. I feel so at peace. I feel so excited. And there is no particular incident that is causing that. It just tells me that my method of living is what is causing me this unknown joy of unknown peace in my heart. You know, um, sometimes we are always very easy to relate to. I just have a bad mood. On the contrary, I have a lot of good moods. I always have this joy in my heart that I just wake up to and I'm like, whoa, I don't even know why I feel this good, but it feels really good. And there's nothing particular. There is no event. Is nobody's birthday. It's actually nothing at all. I just feel good. You know, I don't relate to those bad moods that people will tell you. You know, you can just wake up to a bad mood. They come, but they are very few. I just have a lot of these days that I need to, hold myself down, not to be too excited around some people who might not be feeling the positive energy, but mine is always at that level, constantly there. And I have no clue. And it just makes me understand that the lifestyle I'm incorporating is helping me to have so much peace, so much such that it puts me in that space where my mood is always happy. And so I cannot relate with people who get up every day and they are moody and they are stressed out. They're waking up to some kind of anger, ready to be triggered and ready to just, have this terrible face and attitude for no reason. I cannot relate with that, unfortunately. I wake up and my spirit is joyful. It's one which just wants to hug somebody. It just wants to give out love. It just wants to make somebody feel better about themselves. It just wants to uplift people. And it's just so much such that I feel like I feel uncomfortable around people who are moody. It just kind of messes up my mood and I don't like it. I don't like being around someone who is moody unnecessarily. So I think it boils down to the kinds of lifestyle that I've incorporated. And so I don't have so many of those days that I can comfortably tell you that I'm moody or I'm angry um, or I have this triggers that are just lingering. I don't have those. And so I cannot relate. It's unfortunate. I cannot relate. Sometimes I'll get questions like, what about during your period when you're having those mood swings and all of that? What about during whatever season when you're having those mood swings? Very rare, as far as I'm concerned. Very rare. I don't know them. I don't have them. And I'm happy and thankful to God that I've come up to this space where I am able to manage it by exercising. By exercising every single day. Just choosing to exercise, choosing to drink water instead of drinking things that have a lot of toxins that are going to go change my mood. I choose to drink water, plain clean water. I don't rely on sugary substances to create that space of happiness inside of me. And so my happiness comes from a genuine place of clarity and simplicity. And so it just flows every single day. I just get up and I'm joyful. And my baby, my baby Noah, I think he has that. And his older brother, anyway, he's getting to that older teenager, 18 years old, and so he's beginning to become a man. So there are certain things that he will not do, but he was like that as well. My baby will wake up from sleep and he opens his eyes and he screams for joy for no reason. Noah gets up from sleep and screams and laughs. He looks at your face and he laughs. And so I'm just saying all of this to make you guys understand that our moods are very much controlled by our lifestyle. Our moods are very much controlled by the lifestyle we choose. You can choose to have peace, or you can choose to get up every day moody, angry, unwanted, feeling terrible, feeling like you need to make someone else's day terrible. There's a creator who says, "Go ahead and have a good day, or don't mess up anybody else's." And I like that saying. I like how she says it. Have a good day, or don't go mess up somebody else's day. Just have a joyful day. Have a peace in your heart and develop it by having a lifestyle that creates that peace. And so you can spread peace around you instead of spreading this mood that we all can relate to. You see a post that someone will say, "Do you understand how you just wake up and it's just a bad day?" No, I understand how I just wake up and it's a beautiful day. I understand how I wake up and it's a joyful day. I understand how I wake up and I'm thankful that, hey, I woke up. Some people didn't. Hey, this is a blessing. I understand that when I wake up each day and I have something to eat, it's a blessing. I wake up that when I get up every single day and I see my babies, I see their laughters on their faces. I see my family, I see my friends. It's a blessing. I'm not waking up to triggers. I don't wake up getting ready to be mad at nothing at all. I don't have that mindset. Does it mean that I don't have issues or I don't have problems or I don't have challenges? No, I do. I choose to manage them differently. Does that mean I don't have challenges? No, it means I've chosen to manage them differently. I don't choose to put myself in that space of stress, in that space where I have zero control over my emotions. They just beat me left, right, center. And I get up every day and I can relate with mood swings, with anger, with a lot of pain, with a lot of trigger. I don't fuel that. I just don't. I don't understand it and I don't want to understand it. I don't want to understand why I'm going to get up from sleep ready to be mad, ready to be angry, ready to just sit there and have a mood swing, have a bad mood. There are some people who work in. If you're someone who works in a corporate environment, you ever seen that someone just walks in and the environment, the aura in the environment just changes? It just dampens everybody's aura, just makes people angry or makes people sad. Uh-uh. I don't want that aura. If I walk in and it makes people sad, I need to go work on myself. I don't want to come around and make people unhappy and make people feel like, hey, she's here again. Oh, Jesus Christ, she's here again. I don't like that feeling. And I don't want anybody to bring it to me. And I don't want to come in that spirit. That's not some spirit that I want to continuously, train in my system so I can make people feel uncomfortable around me. Uh-uh. I don't like that. I love my space, but I don't want to come around and make every other person uncomfortable. There's a difference. I love my space. I love my privacy. I love my quiet. But does that mean when I come up, when I show up, it makes people uncomfortable? I need to work on it. There is a celebrity. I don't know how you guys see her, but when I see this lady, her aura brings me that peace of mind and joy. Rihanna, if you just see her face, you see that there is joy, there is peace. I know it's me. Maybe there are other people who see it differently. When you see her face, as much as she's where she is, you see that aura of peace. You can relate with. Maybe it's me. Maybe some people don't see it, but I do. And I like to see her face. There are other ones that when I see it, it just triggers some part of anger in me. And I don't like seeing those faces. I avoid them. So those are some of the things that I've chosen to do for myself, and I'm able to correct those things that would trigger me to feel in a way that I don't like. And so it helps me to maintain a lifestyle of peace, quiet, and happiness. There are lots and lots of things around ourselves, around us, that are going to cause our mood to keep fluctuating. Because as life is, it creates a lot of situations, a lot of instances that are going to help us to either stay at peace or are going to help us to trigger certain insecurities in us. We got to learn how to protect our peace. We got to learn how to protect it. Protect it with every ounce of your being. And I start by protecting it every single day by exercising with so much joy. Even if I don't want to do it, I do it because I understand it. Even if I don't feel like doing it, I do it because I understand the benefit. I do it because I feel good about myself. I do it because I understand that the more I do it, the more I'm able to rationalize my thought, the more I'm able to calm myself in a space of chaos, the more I'm able to hold myself accountable for my actions, the more I'm able to see people and understand their own feelings without misunderstanding a lot of things. And if I don't, I learn to ask questions and have an open mind to receive somebody from where they are communicating without assuming that they were trying to say something else, but I choose to receive it like this. If I don't understand, I keep asking questions until I see clarity. And if you feel bored, I am sorry. I just need to be clear. I don't need to misunderstand you. I need to be understood. And I need you to understand that I understand what you are expressing. Ah, enough of me. Enough of me. A lot of me. I. Anywho, those are just little tricks and tips that I use to stay focused and I use to help myself to constantly do what I do. There are lots of questions that I've heard on how do you stay consistent? How are you able to constantly exercise even when things don't happen the way you choose them to happen? It is a mindset of focus. I start my day with this time every single day doing this. It's a choice. Even if I'm on vacation, even if I'm at home, wherever I find myself, I have a workout tool somewhere. If I don't have a workout tool, I choose to do something that moves my body as often as possible. A lot of us look at exercising as if it is something meant for some people. Our bodies are meant to move. That's why we got joints, we got muscles, and we got all of these different parts of the body that can twist and turn. Our bodies are meant to move. All this idea of I don't like exercising, it's a choice. You have to learn to like it in order for you to stay healthy. It is a choice, and Mirabel has chosen to do it every day, however she feels. It's not about how she feels, it's more about the benefit of doing what she's supposed to do in order for her to feel good and feel great about herself. And she relies on it wholeheartedly. She believes in it wholeheartedly. She's doing it wholeheartedly with no excuses, understanding that the process is a lifestyle, not a seasonal quick fix. I show up, I show out, I exercise. I understand I need to move my body because as it is, God didn't just make it to go up all the way straight like a robot. He put a lot of joints and turns to it. So it's able for me to move the body more. I'm not going to sit down and not lubricate my joints enough so they become stiff and I become like a robot. I can't move my body because when I move it, it hurts because it has been so stiff on one spot for so long, so much such that my hip cannot move itself no more because it's so stiff. I don't like to move my body. What is that? What is the excuse? See, exercising is simple. Whatever it is that you choose to do regularly on your body is what is going to help you not to have some of those pains that some of us are having. It's as simple as that. Just engage in those activities. Move more. Flex your muscles. However little you can see it, however little the activity is, it's going to help you to feel better. Feel way better. And of course, for those who are trying to create that, toned body, you can always add some weights to it. You can always add extra weights to it and let it become a little bit harder and give you a little more strength. And you feel good about yourself by just doing the bare minimum every single day. Just stand here on this thing for 30 minutes and move your body to the rhythm of whatever it is that you're listening to and feel good about yourself. Because the intent at the end of the day is that you feel better. The intent about the day, the end of it all, is that you feel good about yourself. And let that peace be protected with every ounce of your being. Understanding that when you protect that peace, you rationalize your thinking. Your mental health is better. Your gut health is better. You're able to see things clearer. And life becomes much more easier. You eliminate some of the stress triggers. You eliminate some of the stress triggers because some of us have incorporated lifestyles that are triggering and they're causing us all the stress that we do not like. They're causing us all the problems that we do not know how to solve for ourselves. The top of it all, you all know where this conversation is going, and I'm not going to touch it today. A lot of us have refused to come out of places that we have incorporated for ourselves over the years. Have you ever sat down and asked yourself that how come it that when I was just a teenager or when I used to rely on my parents for a lot of things, how possible was it that I had little or no stress? The little things that were offered gave me so much joy. But now that I can afford all those little things, I have indulged in so many other things. And I'm making excuses for why I need those other things. Well, maturity comes with a lot of responsibilities, don't get me wrong. But under that same light of maturity, are there some things that you have incorporated that you can eliminate and so you can have your peace? Or are you just incorporating them and making you become much more of someone who is stressed out due to the new things that they have introduced into themselves? A lot of things that you think that you must do because society or your company, the people you hang around with, make it seem like that's how you can fit in. And so you've incorporated those things, and those things are the reasons why you are stressed out. Those things are the reason why you sit around and you don't feel good about yourself. Because when you look back, those things cause you a lot of discomfort. But you're not going to stop doing them because you need to fit in. And you think that in order for you to fit in, you need to act the way those people are acting. And so your stress levels skyrocket. You're wondering, how come it that I'm not feeling so good anymore? I don't remember the last time I feel this way. If you've ever made a statement like that, it's a time for you to take some few steps backward. Take a few steps backward. Sit down and do a little bit of analysis of your life. Do a little bit of analysis. Ask yourself, if I let go of this and that, what is going to happen? My best time in my life in my house is when I'm clearing things out, when I'm declustering, when I'm picking things and throwing away that I don't need. You need to sit down, think for yourself. Ask yourself the things you have incorporated in your life that are not adding values to your life. I'm not talking about the values you have mystified in your mind. I'm not talking about artificial values. I'm talking about real values. Values that make you stand somewhere and people will say, yes, this person has done something for themselves and so they have become better. I'm not talking about values that do not add nothing to your life. And you know those values. You know them. You're just ignoring them. You know those things that you had spending so much time on, and those are the things that are triggering all your issues. Those are the things that are causing you all the pain and all the stress. And it starts somewhere there. And when you start eliminating those little things, those little stress levels, then you get to the bigger ones. And if the bigger ones require you to forgive, if the bigger ones require you to forget, if the bigger ones are traumas, then you learn how to find someone to talk to. And if you cannot find someone to talk to, learn how to start teaching yourself how to forgive genuinely. And if you cannot forgive genuinely, learn how to open that space. Just start somewhere. Try to open that space for peace to reign. Make it a conscious decision to tell yourself that even if I cannot go ahead to forgive this person right now, I can tolerate them. That's a starting point. You're going towards peace. Your heart is accommodating peace instead of war. And when your heart starts accommodating peace, it gives a lot of room for you to have much more clarity, a lot of room for you to be at peace with yourself. And when you're at peace with yourself, you're able to rationalize your thoughts. You're able to see things better. You're not in a space where there's a lot of heaviness in your heart. You're not in a space where there's a lot of pain in your heart. You're in a space where you're looking forward towards peace and where peace is at. Even if you're not there yet, it doesn't weigh so much on your shoulders and keeps you in a space of regret and keeps you in a space of constantly being in anger. It doesn't keep you in a space of constantly seeing yourself as a victim. Because, see, there's something that happens when you choose to be at peace, even with the people who have hurt you. There is something that happens within you that the world doesn't talk about enough. What I mean by that, someone who, even if they haven't repented from their sins, and they did something ridiculous to you to hurt you terribly, and you choose to forgive that person, there is some load of burden that is uplifted out of your heart. I'm not talking about people who are criminals. Yes, justice needs to be served for those people. I'm talking about people, relatives, friends who have hurt you with their words, with betrayal, with a lot of things that you never thought they were going to do those things to you. If you put yourself in a space where you've chosen peace and you've chosen forgiveness, genuine forgiveness, not cutting off, not I don't like to talk to this person, not there is no way me and this person will be found in the same room in my entire life. My dear, you free yourself from a lot, a whole lot, a whole lot. And that peace is what I'll protect. That peace is what I protect. And that's why I'll get up in the morning and I'm feeling joyful and I have no reason why I'm happy. There's absolutely no reason in front of my happiness. It's just like you wake up and for other people, they'll wake up and they'll tell you that you just have a bad mood. Mirabel doesn't have that. Mirabel has joyful mood. Mirabel wakes up in the morning and she's excited about the littlest things. Just the fact that she's out of bed and God has blessed her with another day. It makes her happy and she feels good about herself. There is nothing holding her down. There is no grudge of anger to something that someone did whatever many years ago that is holding me in a space that I cannot be joyful. That when I wake up in the morning, it steals my happiness. It steals my joy. When I start smiling, it reminds me of what they did. And because I'm not in that space of forgiveness, it dampens my mood. I start feeling angry. I start looking for ways to be vengeful. And if I don't want to be vengeful, I start portraying a mood that affects the people around me. And when I start affecting the people around me, they also react to my actions. And when they start reacting to my actions, it comes from a different place. But now I've affected the people around me. I've created a mood swing around me that the other people who were not even the part of what has caused my mood now are part of it. And before you know it, you're causing a whole arena of people who are angry because because trauma breeds trauma. Trauma not dealt with breeds more trauma. It starts with you as an individual. You're giving so much power to people who really do not care. You're giving so much power. You've left the power of your emotions in the hands of some people. Take back your power by freeing yourself through forgiveness. And you wake up and you speak like me every single day. I don't know why I'm happy. I'm running up and down the staircase and I'm happy. And the people around me are wondering, like, what is wrong with her? Nothing. She just doesn't have those days that she has to be happy or not happy or having mood swings here and there. She has chosen to be at peace with herself and with the people around her. And so it just blooms. It just grows. What you prioritize, you improve. And if I've chosen to take that route, I improve on it on a daily basis. It's not something that I'm going to do once in a while. It's something that I'm going to constantly repeat because in order for me to practice it, for it to become a lifestyle, I need to constantly remind myself that this is the path I want to stick on. It's not that on Monday I've chosen peace, on Tuesday I'm choosing to be vengeful, on Wednesday I'm choosing to be, whatever. On Thursday I'm choosing to be somebody else. On Friday I don't even want to care about what this person ever did. On Saturday I'm trying to pray that God give me the grace. On Sunday I'm in church asking God to forgive me for being so. You are not practicing what you're preaching. You're not practicing what is going to help you to come out of that space of trauma. It's got to be a consistent thing that you wake up every day and when the mood shows up, you remind the mood that you're in the space of peace and you have chosen forgiveness, and that's the route you have chosen, and that's the route you're taking. You're not being derailed, you're not going to be distracted, you're not going to get away from it because you understand the long-term effect, the long-term benefit, the positive impact it has in you, and it eliminates a lot of these underlying health conditions. Have you noticed that someone who has high blood pressure condition, whenever they find themselves in a space of trigger, of something that is hurtful, it skyrockets the blood pressure? Have you ever asked yourself why? Why? So take, for instance, you who doesn't have a high blood pressure, how do you gauge your own state of stress? You just don't gauge it. It just keeps accumulating. And the day is going to pop up. The day is going to pop up. You wonder, how did I get to this place? It's an accumulation of all those things over years that you have been piling on. Anger over anger. People over people. You don't talk to this, you don't talk to that. I just want my peace. And your peace is not there. You don't have peace. You want peace, but you are not in a space of peace. If you want that peace, release yourself from the spirit of those people controlling your emotions. If you truly want peace, Release yourself from other people's action controlling your emotions. That's the space of peace. You release them by forgiving genuinely. You release them by forgiving and putting your mind in a space where when those things show up, you're not quick to anger, but you're quick to forgive. When those triggers come up, you're not fast to angry. You're not very close to saying, you know what, I remember how they did this, I did that. Bah, 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 bah. That is too much load to bear. It's so much load to carry. It feels stressful. You wake up and everything triggers you around you, and it's coming from far, far back when things happened many, many years ago, and you're living with the consequences till this day because you have refused to free yourself and be in that space of peace. That space of peace is not the one that you cut off people that you do not like. That's not a space of peace. The space of peace is that you forgive those people who have hurt you and you protect yourself by understanding that even if I'm letting these people in, not letting them in the sense that you and them are sleeping in the same bed or you're talking to them day in, day out, or they know your right move from your left move. If you're forgiving these people, they are cordial relationships. It's okay if we meet up in a certain space. It is okay if we find ourselves in the same environment. It is okay if I show up somewhere and they show up as well. Their presence where I am does not affect my mood. Their presence where I show up does not change my feelings. Their presence where I show up does not put me in a space of competition. I'm just at peace. I'm just at peace with myself. Every time they show up, they don't control my emotions. Every time something happens and I hear about their name, it doesn't trigger me to start feeling like I need to, I need to do something to prove myself. Those are the little things that add up to the stress level that you cannot control. And you wake up every day and you're asking yourself, how is it that it's so difficult for me to just be happy? Why do I have so many days of mood, so many bad mood days, than having days that when I just wake up, I'm just happy for no reason? Even on days that you're supposed to be happy for no reason, you fake it, you force it, because the happiness is not genuine. It doesn't just come up from the place of reality. It comes from a place that you're faking it. Free ourselves, all right? Let's try to free ourselves and give ourselves some credit. Give ourselves the benefit of the doubt and take this other route. Even though this other route you have tried to practice for a while and it is still not working because it still causes a lot of pain in you. You've understood that it's not working. Try this route of forgiveness. Try this route of freeing yourself. Try this route of understanding that as much as I forgive you, I do not give you the right to hurt me any further. I give you the right to be in a space where I can be without you controlling my moods and controlling my feelings and controlling my emotions. I give you the right to be around me as a human being, but you're not going to control how I feel because I have grown to that level where my peace is not being controlled by your presence. Those who need it, may they take it. Those who don't, let's just step. What is Mirabel doing? Just ranting. As usual, she just rants and gives unsolicited advice. Hopefully somebody needed to hear that. All right? Let's free ourselves genuinely. People, wake up and have no reason to be happy and be happy about it. Wake up and be happy for no reason. When you have those mood swings, when you wake up and you're sad, when you wake up and you have those sad moods, those moods that make you feel down, why are you so comfortable talking about it? Why are you so comfortable to tell someone that, I don't know, I just woke up on the bad side of the bed today? That thing is so popular, it irritates me. When someone says, I just got up on the bad side of the bed today, really? God woke you up and it's the bad side of the bed? The bad side of the bed is that you might have gotten up finding yourself in the hospital or 6 feet under or don't even get up at all. You wake up in the morning and you're starting your day with, I don't know why my mood is terrible. It comes from the accumulation of things and your habit that put together and controls how you feel every single day. You wake up from sleep and you're moody. Some people have even made it a whole thing. I am a morning person. I am so, I just have the worst moods in the morning. I have the terrible mood. You have created that time. You have actually practiced how you choose to be bad to yourself. You have chosen the time of the day when you when you want to be bad to yourself, when you want to allow everything around you to bring you down, to make you feel miserable. You have actually acknowledged it and you have created a time for it. It's in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, I'm not a morning person. I'm very moody. I'm not one of those who gets up in the morning and I'm happy. You've already created your aura, your atmosphere of how you're going to be a very angry human being. And that's affecting a lot of things. Ask yourself on those days that you're moody, how productive are you? And those days that you're happy, how productive are you? And find your peace. Peace of mind is not a one size fits all thing. It's an individualistic thing. Find your peace. Genuine peace is an individualistic thing. You figure it out by trying to think through those emotions that bring you down, not trying to sweep those emotions under the rug. Those emotions that you ignore, they keep sweeping under the rug. You're not going to go to that place because that place is very dark. When you think about it, it's a very dark space you don't like to be at. And so you don't think it. You're just sweeping it under the rug. When you keep sweeping things under the rug, it's going to be bulging. You keep sweeping it, it's bulging. There's going to be a day that is going to pop up, and all the trash that you've been keeping underneath is going to show itself, and it's going to be very ugly because trash that has been piled on for years under the rug, the day you raise it and you try to clean it out, it's going to have dust mite. It's going to have nasty, old, all kinds of things in it. But now that you understand better, instead of sweeping those emotions under the rug, you spend some time, think it through, as hard as it can be, as painful as it might make you feel, as devastated as it can make you feel. It's better to deal with that emotion and that pain and that feeling there and then and think it through to the space where you find peace in your heart, to the state where whenever that emotion or that thing triggers, you don't feel painful, you don't feel down, you don't feel lonely. You think it through to the extent that you understand that yes, it has happened. Yes, it's what happened. Yes, I had no control over it then. Or even if I did have a control over it, I made some mistakes. And now that I understand better, from now henceforth, when I think about it, I'll try to forgive whoever caused the pain. I'll try to forgive myself for being in this space. I'll try to put myself in a space that I feel at peace with myself. So that when those triggers show up, I don't use it to dampen my emotions. I don't use it to have myself in a space of pain. I don't use it to let it control me to the extent so much such that I just have a mood around me that also trigger other people to be down. I continue to carry on my positive mood and I continue to learn, to practice the positivity inside of me so that it becomes permanent. You continuously practice it. It's not something you do on a one-day thing. It's not one day that you choose to forgive and the next day you remember something that you didn't say. And so now that I've remembered this part, it was more painful. And so now I don't want to forgive no more. You are going to hurt yourself further. You hurt yourself further. You create different levels of traumas. You create different level of stress. And it becomes more and more difficult for you to heal and heal to the extent that you wake up in the morning and you're joyful for no reason. You wake up in the morning and you're laughing around in the house and people are struggling to sleep. And you're just so happy you can't contain it. You just want to be smiling and you're just dancing and flowing. There is something about young girls, they always say that people who are in love, especially teenage love, they always describe teenage love to be very, very joyful, very happy. There's just that flowiness of, just throwing themselves in and just being so pure and so loving. I always want to be in that space. I don't care if it is teenage love. That's the kind of love I welcome. I want to stay a teenager if that's what it feels like to be in love. I want to be at peace. I don't want to sit and be in so much protection, guarding my heart and trying to strategize and always struggling to see that I don't get hurt. I'm always protecting my heart so much such that I have no room for forgiveness. I don't like that space. That's not for me. I want to have teenage love all over my life. I want to wake up and just flow in the space of love, even though I don't know how it's going to go, even though I don't know the consequences. I just want to flow in that space. And that's where there is peace. Because I have had peace in my heart and I've chosen to forgive, even when there are people who have wronged me. I've chosen to have that space. I've chosen to create that room for forgiveness. Because a lot of times, a lot of us have put people on a platter of gold. We have put people so high. We have had so much high expectations on people, so much such that when they fail us, when they don't meet those expectations, we hold them to that. We don't want to forgive. It starts with you. Why did you think that they could never do that? Free yourself by just flowing. All right? Free yourself. Because the expectations we put people on have always led us to the space where we have been heartbroken. We carry people on so much high expectation. We see ourselves as demigods. We see ourselves as God. And so we expect people to treat us like this. We have this expectation. And when it doesn't come through, what happens? You feel disappointed. You feel betrayed. That's why you will see someone who clearly say that, I cannot believe someone I trusted can betray me this much. You held that person in a very high expectation, not knowing that they were planning and strategizing. It's for you to free yourself and learn how to forgive. And say, as much as I gave you love and you gave me hate, I still choose to forgive you because this is who I am. I'm not going to try to start becoming like you. I'm not going to learn how to strategize and learn how to hurt other people. I'll continue to be me and I'll continue to spread love, but I'll give you a distance because now that you have proven to me that my love to you was taken for granted, I love you as someone I can say hi to from a distance. I'm not loving you as someone I'm going to bring closer because I understand when I give you that room, you're going to mess it. But that doesn't mean that when I try to treat other people, I'm going to start treating them the way I remember how you treated me. I'm going to treat these people with purity. I'm going to treat them with love. I'm going to treat them with a lot of comfort, with honesty, because I am me. I'm not trying to protect myself from what these people have not done anything wrong to me. I'm not trying to protect myself from nothing that these people have done. I'm not going to carry what you did and use it as a reason how I treat these other people because these people are individuals and they have their own way of reasoning, they have their own way of acting, and let them prove to me that they are wrong as well. And I'll learn to also forgive them and I put them in another pile and I continue to treat people right. I don't learn to protect my heart. So I don't learn how to protect my heart from giving out pure love, from giving out pure energy that is coming from a place of peace. Because I'm not going to deal with people and pick up different strategies of learning how to be more cautious with people and stealing away from me my originality because I'm constantly meeting people with different kinds of ways of behaving. And I'm learning it because I'm not forgiving. I'm learning those bad ways from them because what they left in me was a lot of pain. So because they left so much pain in me, when I meet new people, I bring onto them with those I come with all of that bad attitude, with all of those negativity, with all of those things that those people left in me. I bring it to the new people I meet, and now I treat them with so much caution because I am in remembrance of what those other people did to me. And so I cannot enjoy what this person is providing. I'm treating them with a lot of caution because I'm scared that they can do what this other person did. And so I'm living in a space of consciousness. I'm being too careful, being in a space where I cannot release myself because I am so scared to be myself. I don't want to get hurt anymore. I haven't forgiven and I haven't moved past to continue living in peace. It takes a lot of understanding. It takes a lot to get to this space of what I'm explaining. Not everybody will understand it. For those who can understand it, you're welcome. To those who can't, that is fine. We all are not expected to understand everything at the same time. It doesn't matter what it is that we say in the world. Even Christ himself was misunderstood. So it's okay. We all will get it at some point. And what we get is going to help us to be at peace. 10, oh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's also another popular saying that let me leave that for another day. If I start that, it's going to be another long sermon. We have done more than enough for one day. 45 minutes in. We thank God for that. Hi, Real TV, so Real TV. Hi to you. How are you doing today? Calling her big bag an earthquake. What are they talking about? What are you guys talking about? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, gracefully blessed. Who got big bag? It's okay. We can fix a big bag. Who got big bag? Let's fix it. We can fix it. Get your dumbbells. Get your kettlebells. And let's use it to fix the big bag. Where is my kettlebell? Where are those things? All right. They're over there. Sorry, guys. When I'm exercising, for those who want to work the big bag, use your dumbbells or kettlebells, whatever you want in your hands, and use it to target those muscles on your back. It's going to help you to tone those back muscles. All right? That's how I tone my upper body, by using dumbbells, kettlebells when I'm exercising. Great workout. Always a pleasure working out with you. Camille Grants, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I know you got well over 100 steps. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What are 10,000 steps? Yes, I did. All the time, every single day, I get more than that. Cute outfit, Queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Queen. Yeah, it's a flowy, beautiful. I'm just feeling girly in it. It's a flowy, beautiful skirt, workout skirt that comes with an underneath pant. I'll be posting that on my TikTok shop. You'll find that on the TikTok shop. Hi Mirabel, I bought a stepper because of you. Any tips as a beginner? There are videos for beginners on the page, but as it is, just go slow, all right? Work on your posture, work on your balance. Make sure you have a great posture, you make sure you have a great balance. Feel your weight all the way down under your heels. Feel your weight on your heels. Feel your weight on your heels. Have a good posture, upright posture. Engage your midsection. You feel your core when you stand upright. You suck in your stomach when you're exercising. Have an upright posture. This is not an upright posture. Or stepping like this is not an upright posture. This is not stepping. This is not step. This is just beating yourself up for nothing. The slower you go, the better it is for you to figure out those muscles that you're actually engaging in, and you will feel the burn. Maybe I should actually do this with a stepper. Let's get this elliptical on the side. And let's use a stepper. A lot of your steppers come with resistant bands. Those resistant bands can be useful as well, right? They can be useful. It's just a preference. It's just a choice that I don't like using the resistant bands because I want to use more weight in my hands. So I prefer to use the resistant bands. So as a beginner, first things first, put that down. Put that down. Put those, what they call it, those resistant bands and all of those things. You're just starting. And this is just starting. You get on the stepper. You find a rhythm. First things first, your stepper should have at least 150 pounds above your weight or 50 kilograms above your weight. That's the first place to start. And find a stepper that confirms to the shape of your feet. That's another thing I've gotten a lot of people complaining about. This stepper confirms to the shape of my feet. My feet are a little bit curved out like this. The nice day stepper gives me that comfort. If I use the sonic stepper, it has this motion to it. It goes up and down. It's not curvy like this. Let me see. Where is, anywho, this is not Sonic, but it's a no-name brand. It's okay. I'm going to demonstrate it and I'm hoping you guys will get it. This stepper, you see, both legs are straight. This stepper that I'm very comfortable using, you see, both legs are a little bit curved in. You guys notice the difference? Ah, yeah, let me put them side by side. You guys will make me do all this. I love you all, and I want you to do right. You see, you notice, it's heavy. You notice how straight this one is, and you notice how curved this one is. This confirms to my legs, and it makes it easier for me to step on this as long as I want to. I don't feel any pain on my ankle. I don't feel any pain on my knees. I don't feel any discomfort because it confirms to the shape of my legs. If I use that other stepper that is straight, it means that my legs are going to be going towards a direction that it's not used to. And at the end of the day, I'll end up with an ankle pain that I don't like. That said, as a beginner, when you get on that stepper, you get on your stepper, your balance, your posture. You want to have that upright balance. Both of your feet need to be on the same spot. That means you can stand upright on your stepper and you can carry your weight and it's up. When you stand on your stepper and both legs are down, they are not up, that means the paddle is not keeping you upright. It means that your weight is too much for that stepper and you're not going to get maximum workout out of it. But when both legs are up, that means you're at the upper level of the panel. It brings both feet up, and now you know that the balance and your posture on that stepper is good. You feel that weight up on your back. You feel your strength all the way under your heels. Start stepping to the rhythm of your movement. Just move your feet to the rhythm of how you walk. Mimic your walking style to develop stamina. When you mimic your walking style, just go slowly. Take your one step at a time. Slowly but surely, you start feeling the burn. After about 2 or 3 minutes, you start feeling the burn around your thighs. Just keep it at that. That's all you need to do for the first 1 or 2 days. Just keep moving at that. And then you can start increasing the pace as comfortably as you feel on the stepper. It's as easy as that. And then if you want to grab the resistance bands, learn to engage other muscle pads. Then you'll find videos over here that will show you how to engage other muscles as you continue to exercise. Don't run and start working out on the stepper and start doing this. It's going to be so hard on you. On the first day, you pick up a stepper and start doing this. My dear, that's why some of you will tell me that you cannot last for 2 minutes on this thing because it gets really hard. But let them be done. Let it go. Give yourself just 1 or 2 days to constantly move on it. Don't work out today and skip tomorrow. Keep it consistent. Go back on it when you feel sore in the morning because you're going to be sore. You're going to feel muscle aches. The very next day, get back on that stepper and walk through that ache. You're going to feel better. And the third day, keep pushing yourself. If you were only able to do 5 minutes on day 1, push yourself to 7 minutes on day 2 and keep increasing as days go by. Before you know it, we'll be standing and ranting here for an hour and you'll just be doing, you know what? When are we continuing? Are you done? Can I keep going on? You'll be like one of those who is telling me when I'm stopping that I'm still going for 30 minutes. But because you first of all start very slowly, just mimic your walking style. Just go as slowly as possible. Take your time. This is a lifestyle. This is not a seasonal quick fix. You're not trying to fix this overnight. You're developing a lifestyle. And this is something you want to do consistently. Just make sure you figure it out first. Like I've showed you guys, I didn't know where my pain on my feet was coming from until I stopped using the steppers that are straight. When I started avoiding steppers that are just straightforward. I stopped feeling the aches on my knees and the aches around my ankles. These ones that are a little bit curvy, they conform to the shape of my legs. There are other people that the straight stepper will work for them because their feet are that straight. And so they can work out for hours and they will not feel any ache. So it's not one size fits all. That's why some of you will say there are a variety of steppers on my Amazon storefront. Yes, because it's not one size fits all. The one that will confirm to my feet and I can work out on, maybe if I recommend it to you, it's going to cost you all the issues I've been explaining. So you look at the stepper and you look at the description, you look at how it is shaped, and you look at the weight limit and the time limit, and you make a choice based on how you are, on what stepper is going to confirm to your body. This is not a one size fits all. I'm still hoping that they're going to create one that will be a one size fits all, but I haven't seen it yet. All right? I hope that clarifies it. Hello, greetings, Holy Mindset TV. You're so welcome over here. Thank you so much for you're awesome. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you right back. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. I hope we have cleared and answered all the needed questions for today. And I'm hoping that you got your clarity on that one. Looking fabulous, Vanessa William. Thank you so much. I'm feeling so girly this morning. I'm feeling like, you know what? Hey, I'm feeling so girly this morning. I can't hold myself. I can't hold myself. I just can't. I'm just feeling so girly this morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm out of the garage where it has been very cold, and so I'm getting back used to the indoors, and I'm learning how to accept the fact that I'm now going to be exercising indoors. Yes, very clear. Thank you. You're so very welcome. You're very welcome, Buki. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Uh, uh, it's water. It's sweat. That's sweat. That's sweat. Here we call sweat gold, silver necklaces. When you exercise, when you're able to exercise and move your body, it's something a lot of people are not used to. It's something that a lot of people are not used to until you learn to wake out of the couch that you might be sitting in, and you move your feet more and move your body more. Then you might be able to understand how this feels like when you exercise. It feels wonderful. It feels amazing. A lot of people don't feel it. They don't understand it. See you all next Friday. See you. What was that? Oh, sorry. The light is so bright in my eyes. I can barely see. I'm so sorry. I didn't see your name. Jane, thank you. You're so very welcome. Very beautiful, Mirabel. Thank you so much. Gloria, I'm sure you're a very, very, very beautiful person as well. Positivity. Thank you so much. You look amazing. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. You all stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive. Be the very best versions of yourself. Understand it's not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. We show up, we become better, improved versions of ourselves. God bless you and see you all next time. God bless you. Hi, sister. Hi, back to you. Hi, hi, hi. See, I'm so sorry I can't see some of the names. Uh, I want your shape for me. Go ahead, go for it. Trust me, you can get it. One of the most beautiful thing about being in the shape that you like is that you can wear what you want because you feel comfortable in whatever you choose to wear. You're not restricting yourself because your body type doesn't allow you to wear what you want. That's one of the things that motivates me to stay focused on the body that I am in. Because if I get out of this, I might put on my clothes and they might not fit comfortably. They might be tight, and I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I want to feel good. I want to feel relaxed in outfit. Where am I now? Where am I now? Like, where am I talking from? I'm talking from my home. I'm in Iowa, in the United States. Uh, I'm new to your life, sister. You're so very welcome. You are so very, very welcome. You guys will make me start this lives daily earlier than I planned. But don't worry, just keep your head in the air. I will let you guys know when I will start back. I want to do a nine sorry a 30 days boot camp before Christmas. And so I'll see how we can get that incorporated, and we're going to get that done. Who is that? You have an Amazon storefront? Yes, I do. It's pinned in my at the top of my page. Just go at my in my bio. Over there should be an Amazon storefront over there, and I appreciate you so much. And if you can't find it, just type in Mirabel Elume on Amazon. My same names. No, sorry, Bell Muse. Just type Bell Muse on Amazon, and my page will show up on Amazon. So, all right. Thank you so much. Can we exchange numbers? No, I'm sorry about that. We don't do exchange of numbers over here. I can't wait for the boot camp. Yes, we are going to try to do that before Christmas. We'll try to do a 30 days boot camp, and it's not going to be so much fun. Trust me, you're going to sweat profusely. You're going to sweat and sweat and sweat and tone up and tighten up and get your body together and make sure that you're ready for the festivity. All right, people, you all stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive. Be the very best versions of yourself. It is not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. God bless you all and see you later. It's awesome. Thank you.